of the most influential pirate crews in history. The Whitebeard Pirates were basically a family that sailed the seas. Although they weren't related to each other, the crew's captain, Edward Newgate, treated all of his crewmates as his own sons. Even though the Whitebeard Pirates weren't interested in conquering islands, they still had many of them under their banner. They mostly did this either to protect the island's citizens or to show their overwhelming influence on the world. Most of these islands were unfortunately left unnamed, but we know of a few that have been mentioned in the anime so far. For example, Fishman Island was previously a part of Whitebeard's territories, since he wanted to protect his friend King Neptune and people from the cruel pirates that visited the island. Then there's Sphinx Island, the place where Whitebeard was born, which is most likely the first island the crew acquired. Besides these two, there's also Fuvalton, an island shown in episode 491, which was later taken by Brownbeard. Then there's Port Chiburalta, the place where Whitebeard sent Ace during the events of One Piece Novel A. Considering it was a novel, we don't even have a picture of this island. And lastly, we've seen an unnamed island in a flashback when Jinbei and Ace fought each other, which also belonged to the Whitebeard Pirates. Although we only know 5, there's no doubt that Whitebeard Pirates had many more islands under them. However, since we are only counting the confirmed ones in this video, the Whitebeard Pirates will only get the 3rd place. As you already know, Whitebeard Pirates are currently disbanded following their loss at Marineford, and although the majority of their territory has been lost, Marco, Whitebeard's former right-hand man, is still protecting the island of Sphinx, so we can at least count it towards their end of the series rankings. With that done, we are around halfway through the video, and I'll soon reveal which crew controls the most territory in the entire One Piece world. Number 6, the Straw Hat Pirates. The Straw Hat Pirates are by far the smallest crew on this list, and their goal is simply to adventure around the world and fulfill their personal goals. Since territories never meant anything to them, the Straw Hats missed multiple opportunities to raise their influence, despite winning over the hearts of the people living on several different islands. Also, it wouldn't be fair to consider the islands they helped protect a part of their territory, since many of those islands have their own governments and rulers. However, despite this, there are still some islands the Straw Hats officially have under their protection. One of those, for example, is the Fishman Island, which belonged to Big Mom pirates after Marineford. Once the Straw Hats successfully defeated Hody Jones and stopped his plans, Luffy put the island under his protection and directly declared war on Big Mom. The second island that belongs to the Straw Hats is, of course, Wano. After an alliance with the Minks of Zou, the Samurai of Wano, and a couple of Supernovas, the Straw Hats successfully liberated the population of Wano from Kaido. Afterward, to make sure that no one messes with Wano ever again, Luffy officially declared it as a part of his territory and is now officially under his protection. These 2 islands will earn the Straw Hats the 8th spot on the list, but now the interesting part starts. How many islands would the Straw Hats control by the end of the story?